Sawadika! So that means hi in Thailand, which I am currently in right now. It is beautiful. So with this vlog, I really wanted to talk about specifically China. For 1 week, I went to China, and then for the last 3 weeks, I've been in Thailand. So it's been a really interesting experience. Different accents and a lot of foreigners from different countries. So I've gotten to interact with a lot of different people. It's definitely a challenge and a learning experience, and also a lot of growing for me. Naturally, my hearing loss played a huge role in my travels, and it's kind of crazy how universal English language is. However, when I was in China, pretty much nobody spoke English at all. So there was a major language barrier there. There were rarely any times where we had full conversations with people because I don't know the Chinese language. A lot of it was hand movement or pointing at things or maybe using a voice translator app. Pretty much anything to try to get a point across. For once in my life, I didn't have to rely on vocal or verbal language to communicate with people. As me and my best friend were traveling through China, I kind of had this realization that was somewhat validating. What would happen was we would try to communicate with the local Chinese people because there was that language barrier. Neither of us could understand them. Normally, when I'm in America or I'm speaking with other English-speaking people, I tend to look to my friend if I can't understand someone. Sometimes it's helpful to translate what someone else is saying if I can't understand them. So when we were in China, both of us would look to each other because we both couldn't understand them. We both needed that voice translator app. So that was kind of fun, her kind of experiencing what I experienced on a daily occurrence. I kind of enjoyed that because I didn't feel as excluded as I would in other situations. Sometimes it's really hard for me to participate in group conversation, but because we were limited to the voice translator app, I didn't feel excluded because we were only able to communicate with that app. Since I struggle with verbal communication on a daily basis, it's almost kind of freeing not being able to rely on that fully. I knew that I wasn't going to have to talk or listen as much as I usually do. It was almost a little bit quieter in a sense that there wasn't as much talk, and as someone with a hearing loss, I enjoy silence, and I'm okay with comfortable silence, and I'm okay with not talking a lot or having someone else talk a lot. I will never let my hearing loss stop me from doing the things I love. There are so many situations that are uncomfortable, inconvenient, challenging, awkward. That's okay, because I learn from those experiences and I grow from those experiences, and that only makes me less fearful of those situations. Even though it can be so scary, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to do it, because then I feel like I'm going to miss out on a lot of what makes life beautiful. I don't want to do that. I want to live a very full and rich life despite what challenges I might have because of my hearing loss. Okay, well, I am gonna go to the beach now, so I'll see you next time.